Molweni, what's up? Molweni guys, igama lami ngu-Unathi athi Nkosi Mdingi again. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Nina batsha ke apha kule community ndiyanibulela, ndiyanibonga, ndiyayithanda i-presence yenu apha, and I hope that nizawusubscribe. Kaching, ningabukeli nje ke guys i-content, ningalibali uthi like, share and subscribe. So ndiyabona uba I'm on my road to 100 subscribers, and I'm looking forward to achieving that before the end of this week. Igoli yam leyo guys, Ndicela ninibheke up. So as I was saying, my goal for this week guys is to reach 100 subscribers. And then as again ni generous, niyapopa man, nikinibone niyapopa, and ke ngoku nifuna uba lapha mos with me, understand? So the very most important thing is to like, share, comment, and definitely to hit that subscribe button. Ichwahakazi namhlanje guys dithi. So in today's video, I just want to walk you guys through my challenges as a network marketer. For those of you who don't know, I am guys through my challenges as a network marketer. For those of you who don't know, I am a network marketing professional, and ndingathi distributor ka Forever Living products. And those of you who don't know what Forever Living products is, this is what I'm known for. Abanye banbiza the aloe queen, ukubone, like, you know, like, yeah. Anyway, so mandala ndinibalisele i-story. This video idea was actually born from a conversation I was having with one of my male friends in last week. So it's actually quite interesting how the conversation just escalated to into deep, because the conversation initially started on us just checking up on each other. I was just calling him to check up on him, and vibes is nice. And yes, then he asked me, how is business? And I feel like this is a question that, right. So first things first, I've never run any business besides my Forever Living business. Let's understand, part of the reasons why it takes some of us a long time to build a successful business is because, number one, we don't have the experience, and now you experience you run a business fully. Yes, I grew up in a family business. I have managed some aspects of the business. I've had a couple of positions or roles that have given me at least a foundation of how to run a business, if I can say. But I've never really been behind the scenes in a sense where I do the daily planning of what needs to happen in the business every day. I've never really had to work with forecasting or numbers. So I have no idea where to even start. I just threw myself in an opportunity because okay, this opportunity can offer me the kind of lifestyle that I want, and it can give me the kind of money that I want to make. But everything else that comes with it, I'm clueless, which means what? I need to understand that I am a beginner, and therefore there's a lot of learning and skill development that needs to take place. So there was a lot of learning to do. I needed to first understand that this is a business. Despite the nature of whether it's network marketing or traditional or whether, I have to sell a product or recruit, but if I was running it from an office, never mind all of those technicalities that come with it. Fact of the matter is that I'm running a business which I call my own. This is something that I've never done before. I've never been exposed to. I don't have the experience, which means that I need to start from scratch. I need to learn the skills of how do I run a business? What are the daily methods of operation that I need in order to run this business every single month? Ndijoina le business dingenayo ne I don't even have a consistent routine of this is what I wake up and do in the morning, and all of those things. Nikenibone, guys. So number one, biggest challenge is accepting and understanding that I am a beginner. Challenge number one. And zange ndathengisa nto in my life, which means I need to also learn how to sell. And selling comes with rejection. It's just like a relationship. You ask someone out, but you're not sure that this person will agree to you guys dating, but you do it anyway. Why? Because it's what you want, and you are willing to take that risk and that step. You are willing to be vulnerable or put yourself in that position because une end goal of wanting to be with this person, but you put yourself out there altogether, leaving it to fate, because une faith over whatever comes out, I will deal with it when it gets there. It's the same thing in the network marketing industry. I see an opportunity. This opportunity is showing me that it can give me the kind of money that I want. It can give me the kind of lifestyle that I want, and I can achieve equals as I'm through this opportunity. But I'm doubting myself. But there's a level of security because I have testimonies of other people, and I can see that it has worked and it still is working. But now it requires me to believe. It requires me to work. It requires me to understand. It requires me to commit. It requires me to be disciplined. It requires me to be consistent. And it requires me to be patient for me to achieve all these nice things that I want to achieve. Because everyone else who is successful in this industry had to also go through the same things. So what makes you and I think that we are special? Says I'm gonna go network marketing and then 3 months down the line we are millionaires. At which point, sir? At which point? Guys, Ndicela sibe focused, Ndicela sibe serious, Ndicela sibe realistic. Because there's a lot of underground work to be done. There's a lot of digging to be done. Because when we speak about relationships, because in the network marketing industry, it's all about people. You are dealing with people, you are recruiting people, you are selling products to people. It's all about relationships. You need to understand yourself first. You need to have a relationship with yourself first in order to have a relationship with someone else, guys. We can never run operate with it. So it's going back to the basics and understanding the fundamentals of what needs to happen. And network marketing is gold, guys. It gives you an opportunity to grow and overcome your insecurities as a person. There's so much room for self-development, and that is sometimes abanye abantu can only get that from a psychologist or a therapist that they decide to see only when they realize that there's a problem with them. But when you are in a job working, you most likely don't even pay attention to what you're good at, what you're not good at, and you don't even know how far you are willing to challenge yourself in order to achieve anything in life that you want, because you are restricted by the responsibilities that the employer gives you, and you're only focused in just coming in, doing the same thing over and over again, and you never actually to get out of your comfort zone. You never get to challenge yourself. Now, this business has actually challenged me to get out of my comfort zone. I never thought I would be able to sell anything. I never thought I would be able to recruit. And in recruiting, I have found that my biggest challenge, number one, is understanding that people do not think like me. Not everyone is self-motivated. Not everyone is a go-getter. Not everyone dreams big. Not everyone wants financial freedom. Some just want to join because they need an extra 3,000. We join for different reasons. You understand? But we all need to do the same kind of work in order to get the success that we want. The only difference is how do we deal with them. And must understand enye into. Okokuqala siyagowa man. Siyagowa la way singabantu. We go through a lot of challenges. Some of us need to still heal from our past. And when I talk about past, I talk about things that affect you from an early age that you carry with you until you become old. For some, I can give you a very realistic example. You grow up in a household where you are always told you're not good enough. So that can actually affect your overall well-being and how you deal with situations in your life, with relationships, with work. Because now you're going to come into the network marketing space and you are carrying all of these insecurities of I'm not good enough. And you get this opportunity, you know what it can do for you, you can see the possibilities are endless, but because at the back of your mind you still have that thing of you are not good enough, it's easy for you to come into this kind of business and give up very easily because already that you're not good enough, without actually giving the opportunity a chance, or without even giving yourself a chance to succeed. Already you've given up. Guys, this is the reality. I have gone through these challenges myself. The people in my team that I've recruited, guys, I've lost so many teams. I've started over for like how many? 3 times. I have had to start over because I lose people along the way. Some people give up. And you will find that what's funny is out of all these teams that I've had, I am still doing the business. Although I started back in 2017, I am still in it, even though you have not seen me buying a car or a house or all this nice lifestyle that Forever Living has to offer. I have not achieved any of those things. Why? Because there are these challenges that I need to overcome first, that I have not actually worked on overcoming. And there have been lessons because now I am able to speak up about them. I'm able to identify them, and I want to help those of you who are going through the same things to understand that it's okay, number one, to understand but we beginner. Zange wa network marketing professional before, zange wa recruiter before, zange wa thengisa product before, and you need to now learn that skill, those skills, in order to master them and become so good that eventually you start getting the things that you want. Okay, going back, there are bad habits that I need to overcome. Procrastination, laziness, lack of discipline, sometimes self-belief, fear of rejection, fear of succeeding. Because even the things that you desire or the goals that you have can be very scary, and sometimes uyazijongela goals udreama too big. Do you really think you could earn 2 million rand a month from this business? You can, because the possibilities are endless, but because une insecurities uzivalela ngokwakho engqondweni, and those things do manifest, guys. They become a reality, your reality, because whatever it is that you tell yourself, your mindset will eventually come into life, which is why 80% of in network marketing is mindset. First of all, you need to shift the way that you look at network marketing as a professional, because we are in an economy and in environments where in network marketing is labeled as being a pyramid scheme. And I'm just like, okokuqala, pyramid, hierarchy, enje. And the companies that we work for, guys, company ezinizisebenzelayo zi-pyramid schemes. Because why? There's always someone at the top who makes more money than everyone else at the bottom. Let's admit it. A pyramid scheme is a hierarchy. There's a CEO, there's a managers, or there are managers, there are supervisors, and it goes all the way down to general staff. That is a pyramid. The company you work for is a pyramid already on its own, because your CEO makes more money than everyone else, most likely, and the income just filters down. But in network marketing, you can earn more than the person who recruited you. Why? Because it's based on the sales that you make and the network that you build. So the more people you recruit or the more products you sell, the more money you make. It's as simple as that. To a point where you can literally make more than the person you joined under. If bona bahlale bedini, they're lazy, they don't go out and sell, they don't prospect, they don't do anything, and then when now on the other hand you are working, who do you really think is going to make more money than the other? So no, in network marketing, forever living products. Mandinga teteli zonge. Tetela lendi forever living products is not a get rich quick scheme, and it's not a pyramid scheme. It's not. And I know this because even my own sponsor, Otobe, there are months and times where the people in her team get to make more money than she does. Why? Because people have different goals, they push differently, they put in different amounts of effort. So it's not a get rich quick scheme, because must say understanding a get rich quick scheme. These companies izolo namhlanje seyiphela. Only the people who start joining at the beginning make money, and eventually as months goes on, the business is no longer even valid. Forever Living has been there for the past 42 years now, and in South Africa 26 years to date. So there's longevity. The history of the company alone just goes to prove that it's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not going anywhere. People who joined 20 years ago and people who have joined today have still managed to achieve the same amount of success, if not more. So it's not going anywhere. And the fact that you can even will the business and have your lawyer draft it and include it in your will, so that when you pass away, God forbid, your family or your kids, whoever you appoint as a beneficiary, is actually able to inherit. Now tell me, where in the world does a get rich quick scheme allow you to will it? Where? So let's do our research before we judge. So I'm talking to the people who are actually judging in network marketing. First of all, please do your research. Be certain about the company that you want to join. Do your research on the history of the company, the financial state of the company, because I know that Forever Living is a debt-free company and it's a cash-rich and asset-rich company, because all the businesses, all the buildings that we have, our product centers, our head office, the company owns them. And Forever Living has more than 20 resorts are all over South Africa, and Warm Bath is one of our resorts. So we are asset rich because Rex Mon, who is the founder of the business, was in real estate, and he was already wealthy before Forever Living was born. So those kind of details are very, very, very important. And also the products that the company sells. Is the company affiliated and registered with DSA, which is the Direct Selling Association? Because each and every network marketing company that sells products, they need to be approved by the government of that country. So Forever Living is a global business. We operate, over 160 countries, which means that our company is approved by those governments. The fact that we are able to actually sell and run our businesses in those countries is also very important. So research is very crucial. Look at the numbers. Since the company started up until this point, what has been the success of the people who are Forever Living business owners? Those things are important. There's longevity, there's security, and there is uncapped opportunity to make an income. But without the right mindset, you will never make it. So for my side, I have not I am not a 6-figure income earner yet. Why? Because I have my own personal challenges to go through. First of all, I need to overcome self-doubt, thinking that I'm not good enough. I need to overcome the fear of rejection, of being discouraged by people who say, no, I'm not interested in joining. No, I'm not interested in the product. Oh, the product don't work. Oh, as network marketing. Oh, as get rich quick scheme. You need to have posture and not be moved by rejections like that, because you are the one that has that opportunity. You are the one that has that knowledge. You are the one that has that information, and you are the one that holds the power. Umdu who rejects you and the opportunity, they are rejecting an opportunity for themselves. They are the one that is missing out. And until you get to understand that, and until you get that point, you will be discouraged by what people say. The opinions of other people should not actually be the priority over what you know or what you believe. And that's one of the things that I got to learn. Maintaining my relationships with people. So one of my biggest challenges is actually understanding that people think differently from me. I get very frustrated if ndidibana nomntu. Ndingayibeka njani? Umzekelo, I'm self-motivated, I'm a go-getter, I dream big. I believe in business, man. In general, guys, I don't think you would want to get into a business and be successful in 30 days. Guys. So, mna xa ndibana nomntu ongayi-understand iyo loo nto, andim-understandi nam, because I find it hard to understand why into common sense ungazoyigeta. But I've come to learn that your common sense is not my common sense. Ndibuyela back kulaa nto ithi sazi into ezohlukileyo, and funeke sifunde into ezohlukileyo. We come from different backgrounds, we have different challenges. Omnye umntu might still be trying to become self-confident in themselves, whereas udibana nam ndixona I am the it girl, confident, in fact I intimidate you. And let's understand that those same people might find me intimidating because I'm there. But because I am confident, ndizawufuna uba overlooka aba bantu, ndiqonda uba utheni nalo ndimbona uba ugreat, kanti it's deeper than that. This person needs to overcome lendo yonke, because this has been a build up from childhood, from relationships that they've been with, or even a previous opportunity that has failed. So they need to first work on those things and overcome them in order to step into the moment. Yeah, understand? And daily methods of operation. First of all, my math sucks. I failed math. Like I didn't fail, but like I pass a very average mark. You understand? And I'm not strong when it comes to numbers. My theory, though, on the other hand, and my presentation skills, top notch. But numbers, no. So now that I'm a business owner, it means I also need to understand the numbers game. There is a lot to be learned, and whom am I to even learn the numbers game when it comes to business, when I come from a background where I was never taught how to use money and manage money? There's a lot of challenges to overcome. So let's step away from looking at people and judging where they are, because we see them for the things that they do and we conclude or assume. I've been in network marketing for a while now, but why? Because you don't know that I'm actually trying to overcome fear of rejection. You don't know that I'm trying to overcome I'm trying to be consistent because I'm going to consist. You don't know that, but you are looking at the opportunity and looking at me, and you are concluding haila opportunity sebenz or haila forever. Yet you see me posting about people that have achieved it. So the system works, the opportunity works. It's just really about you, me. What are you doing with the opportunity that has been given to you? Are you doing your level best to overcome the challenges? How do you view challenges? Do you see a challenge as a failure, or do you see it as an opportunity to grow? You understand what I'm trying to say? I failed at maintaining relationships with my customers. I failed at maintaining relationships with my prospects. I've spoken to thousands of people, hundreds of people possibly by now, since I've been in forever. But how many of those people am I still in touch with? Very, very few. Why? Because I lacked a retention. Maintaining relationships is very important in this industry as well, because we are working with people. And again, being a marketing graduate, I've also learned that there's different buying behaviors. Sithetha about selling a product. You get people who need you to go through 3 different steps to convince them of the product before they buy. You get people who are first-time buyers. There's so many things. You need to study your market. You need to understand it. What kind of people do you want to focus on? And Mselego, which is one of our forever leaders, she and her husband have been doing the business also for 8 years. They have a mission statement. As Unathi Mdingi, what is my mission for my business? Yeah, there's a lot. Because in mindset, first of all, we treat it as a business, because that's what it is. It's a business. The only difference is that you did not start it from scratch by yourself. You did not make the products by yourself. You did not come up with the marketing material by yourself. You didn't have to register the business. You didn't have to rent an office, to look for office. You didn't need to hire staff. That's the only difference. The only difference is minimum cost. I take 8,000, I go and buy stock from Forever, and I start selling the stock. That's how I operate my business, and I can do it from anywhere in the world. Whether it's a cell phone, I don't need an office to do those things. So really, it's understanding the nature of the business and how you can adapt yourself and your personality and your character for this business to work for you. We sell ourselves on a daily basis. There are people with thousands of followers on social media. Because why? They are brands. They are selling themselves. So please don't come and tell me that you cannot sell. You can, first of all, you can't say awukwazi uyenza into ongazange wazama noyenza. Nice time, we miss out on opportunities because we doubt ourselves before we even start. Allow yourself to be a beginner. Understand that you're not going to be good at something you've never done before. Even after university or tertiary or whatever, before you actually get to, most of us actually go through jobs we don't even want. You need working experience. You don't just become an accountant without the articles. Hello. You don't become a psychologist without the practice, in the articles. You don't become a lawyer without the articles. So everything requires you to actually put in work, and we need to be practical as well in order to be good at a skill. You need to practice that skill at least a certain number of times before you become great at it. So why uzazincesha opportunity? Mntasekhaya, you are sitting at home, you are earning 3,000 rand, and you feel so frustrated by this job you go to every day, because this 3,000 that you are getting is doing the bare minimum of what you want. Ingxaki zakho mntase zingaka, but ke salary yakho yona ingaka. So to me, you are definitely someone that is looking for more income than what you are earning, but you will find opportunities like these and you will reject them. Why? Because first of all, I was tembanga wena enough to give yourself a chance to say, you know what, this opportunity is actually going to give me 10,000 rand versus what I'm getting from my job. So if I take this opportunity, that's 10,000 rand a month plus later in the NIO, my bills can definitely be paid by 13,000. But now the fact that you need to do something new in order to get this 10,000 is the biggest problem for you. Why? Don't you want to achieve these things? So it's the mindset. It's very important. Understanding that you are working with people and understanding that you need to get out of your comfort zone, and also understanding that you will lose people along the way, because unfortunately it was never a conference call. You understand? It was never a conference call. You don't have to understand the journey that I'm embarking on, because I'm not doing this journey for you. I'm doing it for me and the people that I am called on this earth for. You understand? Because usenokwenzeka ngale opportunity uThixo andinike yona ka Forever Living, because ayisana iyandilandela. Ndayijoyina, I was inactive for a while, although I was just selling the product here and there, but eventually ndaphinda ndayojoyina because I wanted the system to kick me out so that ndizophinde ndijoyine phantsi komntu omtsha. And the opportunity just found its way back to me again. Why? And I don't take that very lightly. I don't want to overlook that, because now that I'm wiser and with all the lessons I've learned from 2017, now I am able to look at the business from a different perspective, and actually thought to myself, okokuqala ndiyathanda umotivate abantu. I love inspiring people. I love promoting indoba abantu mabadile nge-emotions zabo and actually deal with the things that really affect them and affect their overall well-being and all these things, you know. And I love health and wellness. So what better opportunity than this for me to utilize the skills that I have to bring change to the world, to give back to the world. Ukubone. So for me personally, this is the perfect platform, because I love speaking. I love public speaking or motivational speaking or whatever it is, and those are some of my long-term goals, and I do feel that this is is a vehicle to get me there. It's going to give me the financial freedom, it's going to give me the opportunity to travel the world for free, it's going to give me the legacy that I want, and at the same time it gives me a healthy lifestyle that I want, you understand, because of the products that I sell. And more than anything is that this business is part of essential products. So I know that the market is always in demand for itooth gel. Guys, every day the market is always guys every day. Funeke kuhlanjwe inwele every day. Ifuneke abantu need to maintain a healthy lifestyle, especially now more than ever. So ayizoyandawo le opportunity, because it is actually deemed essential. That's why you find that Forever Living was operating throughout the lockdown, and it's a pandemic proof business, because from 1984 uqala kwayo up until today it's still in operation. It has not collapsed. Especially last year, with lockdown 2020, we recruited over 1 million people, because people were looking for opportunities to give them an income so that they could feed their families. People are sick out there. They are dying because of the virus, and people really need good products to maintain a good immune system and a strong one, so that this virus doesn't actually get into their immune system. So there's a need for the business, you understand? But it requires me to understand that and to maintain the posture, because I have an opportunity that can change lives in so many ways. There are people who are lonely out there, and network marketing gives you the opportunity to build relationships, because you will be recruiting people and selling to people, and in that aspect you are in some way forced to build friendships and relationships, because you'll be spending most of your time with these people. And I mean, guys, besides kutwa, there's a quote, Athi, surround yourselves with like-minded people. So if you are in the network marketing industry, you should be spending most of your time with network marketers, because those are people that think like you. And when you are surrounded by people that think like you and want the same things like you stay motivated, because all the time kuthethwa ngalento nifunayo nonke. So there's something to speak about. There are people just pushing you all the time, because you are surrounding yourself with what you aspire to be, if that makes sense. There are bad habits that I need to change, which has been one of the reasons why I have not reached that level of success yet. Sometimes I wake up and I don't feel like doing something, and unfortunately my goals don't care about that. A product I tengisa on a day where I decide I don't feel like it. So that requires consistency and discipline. Having a plan in place, which is something I have also failed in doing, is having a plan of action, a daily method of operation of each and every day. This is the process that I'm going to follow, and every day I'm going to speak to 5 people about the business opportunity. Every day I'm going to sell 1 product. Every week I have training. Like, there needs to be a structure and accountability. I don't even have an accountability partner, someone who can call me out when I am failing myself. So these are very important challenges that I have experienced in my network marketing profession. And guys, I'm very proud to stand in front of you today and actually admit that these are the reasons why, for those of you who have seen me doing forever for so many years, these are the reasons why you have not seen me buy that car, you have not seen me post that big check, you have not seen me buying that home, you have not seen me travel, because there are so many challenges that I need to overcome that I have not yet overcome, if that even makes sense. Kwa George, guys, and but okay, I think iyavakala man nono ehle wenza moyibeka ngalo. So yeah, guys, masiqaleni, let's understand ourselves so that we are able to understand other people. Let's understand our shortcomings, our weaknesses, but let's rather focus on our strengths and sharpening them. You won't be good at everything, but you also need to be willing to say and understand and yazi. You need to be willing to put yourself out there to learn, to be a beginner. I'm a perfectionist. I won't do something until I have a structure, I have a plan, and I want it to go a certain way in my mind. If I feel that I'm not good at it yet, I won't do it, which is very bad, because it stops me from actually taking action and actually doing it overall, because we learn by failing, we learn by doing. Yeah, understand? There's no confidence that builds from me just chilling in bed and not doing anything. So I decided, no man, let me speak up to those of you who need to hear this, to those of you who are going through the same challenges, whether you are a distributor in Forever Living products or not, whether you have a life or Avon, whatever it is. I believe that we go through the same challenges, and that is what differentiates the people who are successful from the people who are not, because the system is the same, the products we sell are the same, the only difference is the you factor. And now we need to understand that people have different challenges, people have different backgrounds, and people are going through different migo wars. So I will leave it here for today. I hope that this video was educational. I hope that you can take a thing or two, whether it is about network marketing or whether it's not. But in any business venture that you decide to go to, number one, you need to be very clear on why you are joining, because that's the other thing. I know why I joined Forever, but somewhere along the line, because I've allowed all these challenges to affect me, I have lost focus on the reasons why. But at the back of my mind, I know that I'm doing this for myself and my family and my generation to come. Hence, I will not let it go, because I know that right now at this point in my life, this is all I have and my job is all I have. And the reality is that my job won't give me the freedom that I want. It won't give me the kind of income that I want. It won't give me the lifestyle that I want. Hence, I'm holding on to this opportunity. But this opportunity requires me to shift my focus, to allow myself to be present in the opportunity, to allow myself to move with the changes that are happening, and so much of the time we don't want to acknowledge the things that we need to work on. We want to overlook them and we just want to fly to success without realizing that okokuqala, I first need to be a positive thinker. A positive thinker means that even when I am rejected, I'm still gonna push forward. It's looking at that rejection and be like, you won't affect me because I know where I'm going. Uhambe because the opportunity ikuwe sandleni. Yeka lo uyirejectayo because urejectela yena isiqu sakhe. Nguye one doubts ne-insecurities zakhe ne-lack of information yakhe, because ujaja i-opportunity ozanayo angenayo i-information yayo, and because lo mntu is looking at you bajudge i-opportunity because they are looking at you but they don't actually know what you are going through. So let us not let go of opportunities because of what we think we know. Ndiyabulela kakhulu. Ndicela ningalibali subscribe ke guys. Please share the content. Okay, manipina ndinibone. This is me. I am your Hello Girl and sivala kanje video. For more information on the products or even Forever Living, please follow the link below, and feel free to also contact me. I'll drop my email address below. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment, share, like, subscribe. Yenza yonke guys into efuneke yenziwe because kaloku people, the world needs to know. The world needs to know. Masingayifihli any information. There are so many people out there in the world who will most likely benefit, and I hope that I have added my own piece of value in whichever way I can. But this is my piece, these are my challenges, and these are my reasons why I have not yet that millionaire that I aspire to be. But the posture is greener from here, the road is clear from here, because step number 1 is acknowledging the challenges and accepting them and looking them from a positive light and coming up with solutions on how to overcome. Don't forget God, because He will lead you towards the right direction. We forget God when we get these opportunities. We focus on the money that we want to make. We focus on the lifestyle that we want, and we actually forget to ask God to teach us what it is that He has brought us into this opportunity for. Hence I'm saying ndiyazazi ndoba ndi-passionate ngonceda abantu, specifically with emotions. I love diving deep mna guys. Ndiyathanda ungena deep into detail to find out what is the root cause, why are you feeling like this. You need to go back and heal and understand. And I love health and wellness. I love speaking in public and all of these other things. So God has given me this opportunity, and I'm going to use this opportunity in a way that can benefit the people that God has called me to help. Yeah, understand again? There are millions of people out there who are probably just buying this elo, but they don't even know. And people like me, it's my responsibility to give the information and to share it. So don't forget to pray. Opportunity. Don't forget to understand and ask Him, what is my responsibility here? You have given me, because guys, everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. And let us not be demotivated, because one of the other challenges, sorry, before I close the video, invite abantu for a presentation, babe ba mhlambi 20 and only 2 rock up, and that is very demotivating guys. It's one of the challenges, because you give up and you get demotivated and you just say ulibala indoni, the reasons why you joined and why you're doing this business, because you are focusing on the negative things. And I've done that so many times, and now I've come to realize that these things have been holding me back, because I know that I'm good at speaking. I know this business from the bottom of my heart. I've heard a lot of people saying, you are so passionate about this Forever business, we can see it, but they're probably questioning themselves about why girl, because they think I've got it all. They think I'm life, and you're confident, I'm the it girl. That time I'm just like you. I'm going through challenges like you, but I'm working on those challenges because I have identified them, and I'm allowing myself to go through the process, be present in the process instead of wanting to jump straight to being a millionaire. There's a lot that comes with it, and I hope that you've learned from me. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for watching until the end. Please don't forget the most important thing, which is to like, comment, and definitely please subscribe. Bing, 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 bing. Bye. Ndicela nonke emakhaya.